Good morning, this is Sam. I hope you're doing well today. This is my channel, Side Hustle Sam. I'm a part-time reseller and part-time Airbnb host, and I'm going to take you with me on my adventures as I go and do these things part-time. My full-time job is with the state, and I've got a couple more years before I will retire from that job. But in the meantime, I am really having a lot of fun doing these side hustles, hence the name Side Hustle Sam, on my channel. So I'm glad that you are with me again and continue to follow me and watch my videos. I'm going to go over some of the items that I picked up Saturday. Saturday was a big day for picking up items. I went to yard sales. There was a yard sale in a neighborhood close by here, and I picked up a lot of items, and then I went by the thrift stores as well. But my office here, as you can probably tell, looks like a tornado hit it. So I'm going to go through the items that I purchased real quick so that you can see what I got. I did pick up a bunch of shoes. First, I'm going to show you these Air Jordans. These are some interesting Jordans. They have the holographic image in here, but they're not the 13s. The 13s are much different. So I have yet to identify this pair as far as exactly what they are. They look to be made identical to the 13s, but they're not 13s. As you can tell, the bottom of it is totally different. But if they were 13s, they'd be about a $250 pair, and I bought these for about $10. And then I got this pair. The rest of these I was able to look up and identify. And these are all youth size shoes. They're size 6 and 6.5. These are Air Jordans, and these are a good pair as well. I bought all these pairs for $10 a piece, and this pair should list for about $85. This pair should list for about $95. It's another pair of Jordans. These are all retro Jordans, and there's a big market for that on eBay. So I'm going to get these listed today, and I think that they will do very well. They're very good shoes for reselling. I wouldn't wear them myself, but there are a lot of folks who do. So this last pair is also Air Jordans. These are a retro pair, and these go for about, each one of these pairs I paid $10 a piece for. I went through and did some checking. These are Air Jordan 6 Retros 5. $65 is what they go for on eBay. I did one for this pair. These are Air Jordan 3 Retro. They go for $79.99. And this pair right here, it always pays to look them up. If you're not ready to list just yet, go ahead and look them up and see what they are. So these are Nike Jordan V5 Retro White Emerald Grape Black, and they're list for about $69.99. So anyway, that's those. I found this RCA camcorder at Tails End Thrift Store, and I bought it for $10. It didn't have the power cord with it, or the charging cord that goes with it for the battery. So I probably won't be able to get as much for it unless I can find that. So I would say probably about $35 for it. I paid $10, so that's not a bad profit. Then I got this tennis racket for $2. I haven't looked up the sold comps on it, so I don't know exactly what it will go for. But I think I'll be able to make a little profit on it as well. I found that at a yard sale. These came from the Tails End Thrift Store, a couple of video games. They were $2 a piece. Harry Potter, Lego, and Kill Switch. One's for Xbox and one's for Xbox 360. And they go for about $10, $15 each. So that's not too bad. And then I got this bag. This one came from a yard sale. It looks like a bag full of headlamps. It looks like there's about 4 of them in here. I bought this for $2, and I haven't looked up the sold comps on the headlamps yet. This actually, this little car with the Disney character in it, I found this beside the road, so I just picked it up. This Polaroid camera, it was marked $3. I think I paid $1 for it. It's missing the little rubber thing. My brother Dwayne, I was showing it to him yesterday, pointed that out to me. I didn't notice it, but I'm not sure. A lot of people like these little retro cameras and stuff like this, so I don't know what I'm going to list that at yet. I got this juicer for $5, and it goes for about $45. It could be split up. The parts could be broken apart. You know, you could take the different parts out of it and sell it separately. I've heard other people talk about when in doubt, part it out. You can actually make more on an item when you part it out than when you sell it as a whole item. So that's something to consider. This was in a box. I bought the whole box. The box is sitting over there. It's the big Home Depot box. This is one of the items that was in the box. It's a South Park collectible figure. I never watched South Park. Always thought it was a disgusting show. But I don't know if this will sell. Probably will. Kyle is the name of this figure. And this is what the rest of what was in that box. There's many different Barbies. There's a Singapore girl, Skipper. If you remember Skipper from the 60s, there used to be a Skipper, and I actually sold that from my previous week's haul for $45. So there's a newer Skipper, and I think these dolls are coming from the 1970s just by the way they're dressed and the lithographs on the boxes. But there's a Ken doll, Love to Read Barbie. Here's a Colonial Barbie. Interesting. And you got a dream wedding Barbie. It looks like Barbie finally got married. And a gymnast Barbie. Now this looks very much, 80s. So it says Barbie poses just like a real gymnast. Let me look on the back of this and see if I can see any dates. There is a date there, Epcot 94. So I'm thinking these are late 80s, early 90s. There's a Australian Barbie. Here's a School Spirit Barbie. She's dressed very much like she's in the 80s. Catch the Spirit. And there's also 2 pencils for you inside the package. Here's a Pilgrim Barbie. And a Camp Barbie. And a Ken, Sacred Hearts Ken. There's a Stacy, Party and Play. I think Stacy was also supposed to be one of Barbie's sisters. And a Country Western Star Barbie. Well, they had some hideous outfits, did they not? So, there was also a Puppy Rough Barbie. I'm guessing this is Barbie's pet puppy. And it says, "Pet my back, I bark like magic." I bet that doesn't work. And then this was also in it. It's not a Barbie, but this is interesting. It's Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. Dorothy and Toto is down there somewhere. Her basket is right there, but Toto is in the box with her. And it looks like there's a whole collection of the Wizard of Oz characters. So you can get Dorothy, Glinda the Good Witch, and then the Wicked Witch from the West, Scarecrow, and Cowardly Lion and the Tin Man. So that's some of the items that I picked up. One of the best items I picked up for the day, I would say this is the best item for the day, is this Tony Hawk skateboard game and wireless controller. This is a Wii game, and this is the item that goes with the game. It's a skateboard that connects to your Wii, and you can ride it just like a regular skateboard in the game. And the game comes with this whole set. This is new in the box. I looked this up, and this goes for close to $100. It's a really good find. I paid $14.99 for it, but I think that's the best find of the weekend. There's a picture of the skateboard. Let me see if I can turn it around. The skateboard, and you can play the video game. It looks like you're actually riding on the skateboard in the video game. So you just step on the board and ride, and you can also play against your friends, so that's pretty cool. I got this Mini Boom cassette player. Haven't looked up the comps on it, but I paid $5 for it. I think I could probably get about 20, 25. Pair of almost brand new shoes, Easy Spirit. Paid $5 for these. It was marked 10, and I could probably get 29 for those. Then I got this HP DeskJet. It's a D1430. It's a printer, and it's like my brother Dwayne was telling me, you know, back when these were selling brand new. This one is new in the box, but when they were selling brand new, the printers were not really expensive because it was the ink that they were trying to sell. So this is a brand new in the box printer. I think it'll go for 40, maybe 50 bucks. I paid $5 for it. So I'll see when I did look up some comps on it. I didn't find anything specifically for that, but I think it'll sell. This is a Igloo cooler, and this was actually another roadside find. I'm going to clean that little bit of dirt up off of it, but I think I could get $10 out of that. And this is some type of lamination machine. It's called D, I think, is that a D? No, it's XYRON, Xeron. Sticker maker, laminator, label maker, magnet maker. It's supposed to come with 40 foot of adhesive cartridge, but this one did not come with anything other than this came from the the Goodwill, and it was $9.99. And so I don't see that there's any paper in there with it. There is a book, but it's just basically it's the machine. I haven't looked up comps on it, so I'm not sure how what I'm going to list that one for, but I will list that one as well and get it out. Also bought this neat little camping pack. It's got silverware, plates, glasses, even has a little salt and pepper shaker. Paid $5 for that. So this is brand new. See, this was labeled for $10. I always try to talk people down, but it's a good little kit. It's got a blanket with it, and even a little cutting board. And that looks like a sharper knife. No, that's a butter knife. Anyway, that's that. And I found another CD player. The CD player that I had last time, that 200 player CD player, it ended up getting returned. The buyer said it did not work, but it worked for me, so I'll just take it back and retest it, and if it's still working, then I will resell it. But I found this Kenwood here. It's a 5-disc CD changer, and I've also tested it out. I tested it out with my wireless headset, so it works really good. I put some of my CDs in there and tested it out, and it actually works really, really well. So I was very pleased with that. And then I've already put these on my shelf to be listed, but I found 3 Coleman lanterns, which is unusual. These Coleman lanterns, the silver ones, are powered with dual fuel. They're called Powerhouse dual fuel, and they are the newer ones, and I believe they work off of the Coleman fuel as well as gas. So this is these go for about $89 a piece. I paid $10, so I paid up a little bit on these. And this one came with its own case. Let me take it over here and take it out of its case. Let's see if I can set this camera up where it will capture this. But that's what happens when your camera falls down on you. You gotta make sure your legs are turned out. Alright, so this is a Coleman. It's dual fuel as well, like the other one, but it's a little bit smaller than the other one. This one has obviously been used, whereas the other one doesn't look like it's ever been used, and it's a little bit larger than that. This one, they're the same height when you put it on this little stand thing, but when you take it out of the stand, this one's a little bit shorter. But they are both very valuable. They go for good money, and so I'll sell those, and I'll make $85 a piece on them very easily. And then this last one is from the 80s. It's an older Coleman lantern, and it has the green, the traditional green and red on it, and this one just works off of your regular gas that you get from Coleman. But those are the 3 lanterns that I picked up over the weekend. I was surprised to find 3 in one weekend, and every one of them came from a different yard sale, and every one of them were purchased for approximately $5 each. So that was a pretty good deal for those 3 Coleman lanterns that I've got. Well, just like magic, I've been able to get all this stuff straightened out on my shelf. So I haven't shown you this. This is a John Deere lunch pail, and it came with these. These were $1 each, including the pail was $1. So, and that kind of goes with the salt and pepper shakers too. I didn't show those earlier. But this is my shelf that I've got all the Barbies up on. I've already got the juicer up here. I've got the Coleman lanterns up here. I've got my Kenwood CD player on here. So it's starting to fill out. It's starting to fill out real nice, and having a lot of fun doing it. Putting all this stuff. The fun part is going out and getting the items. The hard part is getting it all listed on eBay. So sometimes it takes more time getting those listed, but it's still a lot of fun. And it's even more fun when you sell those items and you're able to go to the post office and put them in the mail, and then next thing you know, the money comes up in your account, just magical, just like that. So just like with previous videos, I'm going to end this one right here, but I want to let you all know that I'm looking forward to the next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up and hit that like, and also hit the bell, smash that bell, so that whenever I put a video up, you'll be notified. And if you haven't already subscribed, be sure and subscribe. So until next time, this is Side Hustle Sam out. Have a good day. Thank you.